What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today I'm going to show you how to make my world famous, put that in quotes because I'm the only one that thinks it's world famous, stir fry. I make this every single night and I actually post it on my Instagram a lot, and I've been getting a lot of requests on how to make it. Now, I have made this in full day of eatings and stuff like that, but I figured it would be a lot easier for when people ask me how to make it to send them a link to this video where I show you how to make it from start to finish. So that's what we're gonna be doing, my world famous nightly stir fry. A couple disclaimers before we get the video started. One thing, yes, I did cut myself shaving, so you guys are gonna have to deal with that. And two, I wanted to make it very clear, I am not a chef. This is a very simple recipe, so I'm not trying to sit here and say it's super complex. People are probably gonna watch this video and think, why would you even need to make a video on how to make this? But I get so many requests that I felt like, why not make the video? Again, it's super simple, but I think that's, that's kind of good for people that aren't really comfortable in the kitchen. I am not someone that really loves cooking, so if it's simple, it means I'm gonna do it. And I think it tastes really good, so it's a win-win for everybody. Okay, with that out of the way, now let's just jump straight into what you will need to make your stir fry. One thing that is very important is the wok. Now, if you don't have a wok, obviously you can use like a frying pan, but this makes it so much easier to make this. I think this was about $30 at Target, and I've had this for over a year, and as you can see, I use this every single day. So it really is worth the investment. Like, again, like $30 at Target, or you can find them on Amazon for really cheap, but a really good wok is going to make this a lot easier to make a really big stir fry. And then you're also going to need just a cooking spray. I like using this canola oil, so this works really well for me. And then obviously vegetables are going to be very important. It's kind of the main base of the meal. So I use this stir fry blend from Costco. It is frozen. Now, the reason I do that is mainly out of convenience. It's just easier. I don't have to worry about getting fresh vegetables all the time. If you want to use fresh vegetables, it doesn't really change the recipe at all, but this is just out of pure convenience. The frozen vegetables work really well. They taste just as good when you heat them up, so this is what I use. And up next is going to be rice. I use these pre-cooked packages from Costco as well. Again, just out of convenience, it works. It's really easy for me. Obviously, you can cook your own rice and just use rice like that, but this works for me, so this is what I use. And then up next is going to be the protein source. I am using, again, from Costco, and again, it's already pre-cooked. Again, because of convenience, it just makes it way easier for me. I don't have to stress about it during the week. So these are the pre-cooked chicken strips from Costco. I use about 6 ounces in my stir fry. Obviously, you can use more or less depending on your goals. And last but not least is going to be the sauce. Today I'm going to be using the Kung Pao sauce. You can use whatever sauce that you want. The reason I really like the Kung Pao sauce is it actually is lower in calories than most of the other sauces that I've seen. You guys know that I really like the orange chicken sauce from Panda Express, but that is about, I think it's about 70 calories per serving, and for the same size serving, the Kung Pao sauce is actually only 25 calories. So that's what we're going to be using today. And I forgot to mention, obviously you're going to have salt and pepper. You're just going to put this on at the very end. So those are all the ingredients. Now let's get to cooking. I want to say I apologize for some of the awkward angles. I am filming this by myself in my kitchen, so it's gonna be kind of difficult, but we're gonna get it done. Let's make some stir fry. In the kitchen, like a stir fry. So first things first, you're gonna want to get the wok heated up. So I put it on about I put it on pretty high, so about like an 8 out of 10. The reason being is because one, I want to get it done as fast as possible, and two, everything that I'm using is already cooked all the way through, so I'm not worried about, not cooking everything through all the way to the middle. I'm pretty much just heating everything up right now. Then obviously you're going to spray the pan with your non-stick cooking spray. Okay, so now that this pan is sprayed down, first thing we're gonna add is the vegetables. The reason I add the vegetables first is obviously they are frozen, so they take the longest to heat up. So I use probably about 4 servings. Now this is going to be a pretty big stir fry. Obviously, if you wanna cut this in half, that would probably make a lot more sense if your goal is to lose weight, but about 4 servings of vegetables are going into the wok. And then we're just gonna cover it up and let that cook for a few minutes. So while the vegetables were cooking, they are almost done. I went ahead and weighed out 6 ounces of the grilled chicken breast that I showed you. And while that stuff is cooking, I'm actually gonna throw this brown rice into the microwave for 1 minute. The reason that I do that is it just makes it easier to maneuver when you put it in the pan. It just, if you don't put it in and it's not cooked at all, it just is one big block of rice. So I'm gonna throw this into the microwave for 1 minute. The rice is done, so what we're gonna do, open this bad boy up. It's gonna be pretty hot. Put that guy, and then we're just gonna dump this bad boy in there. It's one big block right now, but all you gotta do is just kind of smash it down a little bit. And then again, just gonna stir it around in the stir fry, get it all mixed together. Again, everything is already cooked. You know, the chicken is already cooked all the way through, the rice is already cooked. So all you're really doing now is just heating everything up. Now we're just gonna cover it up for a little bit longer and let it heat up a little bit more. Okay, so everything is all cooked up. We got it all done there. Now let's put it in the bowl and let's put some sauce on it and make it taste absolutely delicious. Alright, so the stir fry is all done. We're just gonna add some pepper to it. And then of course, we gotta add some salt. And then last but not least, we're going to be using this Kung Pao sauce. Like I said, one serving is 2 tablespoons or 33 grams. So I'm gonna show you guys, that's actually not a very small serving. It's not bad at all. And there you go right there. We went a little bit over 34 grams, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. But that is the stir fry right there, you guys. It's that simple. And there you guys go. That is how I make my stir fry. It took me about, seriously, I've probably been in here for about 15 minutes. Normally it takes me about 10 minutes. Obviously it takes a little bit longer when you're filming, but seriously, you can get this done in about 10 minutes and it tastes really, really good, and it's super simple to make. So I went ahead and tracked exactly what I just made right now, and this is what we came up with. We have 695 calories, 106 grams of carbs, 7 grams of fat, and 56 grams of protein. So I understand that that's a pretty big meal, and most people are probably not gonna be eating that much. So what I did was actually split that in half, which you could totally make this and then split it into 2 portions and put it in the fridge. And this is what it comes up to. So for half of that serving, which is still a good amount of food, it is 372 calories, 59 grams of carbs, 4 fat, and 28 grams of protein. So the point that I wanna make here is that stir fry is so easily customizable for your goals. You obviously could put less vegetables. If you wanna use no rice at all, you could totally do that. The point that I'm trying to make and what I'm trying to show you guys is that, you know, this is a template. I want you guys to take what you saw and then, you know, make your own creation. I'm not saying you have to make it exactly like this, but you know, I'm just kind of giving you some tools so you guys can kind of, you know, be in control of your own diet. And personally for me, stir fry has been a staple in my diet. What I really like about it is that one, you can get so many vegetables in one meal. You know, you get all those micronutrients, which obviously we're always trying to get more of in our diet. And then you can really customize it to yourself, right? If you want to have more calories, you could add more rice, or you could add noodles, or whatever it is that you want to make the stir fry. If you need more calories, if you need less calories, again, just take out the rice or whatever it is. If you don't want to use, you know, the sauce that I use, you can find something that you enjoy a little bit more, or use no sauce. Like, that's totally up to you. It's just really customizable, and I really feel like it's such an easy way to get those micronutrients into your diet in a way that actually tastes pretty good. But there you guys go. That is my nightly stir fry, what I make probably 90% of my nights, and I absolutely love it. I love that you're able to customize with the different sauces. Like, you can really play around with it as much as you want. But I am rambling on again. I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. There was one other thing that I wanted to say. Oh yeah, look how buff I am. Oh.
Obey the warning signs, and when there are flashing lights or wigwags, don't attempt to cross until they come to a complete stop.